Welcome back, everybody. Nervous Vets channel. We're going to talk a little playoff hockey. Only had two games on yesterday. Bring those scores up. Still people bitching about the goal no goal situation in that Anaheim series. It's interesting to me, man. Canadians have a hard time moving on from things. First, it was the gold medal game. How 3v3 hockey doesn't belong. Whatever, man. We didn't make the rules. Now they're still bitching and complaining about being down in a series that they actually still have a chance to get back into. I mean, look at the Penguins and Flyers. That was one of the games yesterday. Flyers are up 3-0 in that series. Now it's 3-2. It's a brand new series. Win a fucking game. Quit complaining. Anyway, about that play, though. Should it have been called on the ice? Maybe, maybe not. But it was. And it was absolutely a goal. I mean, if you look at where the puck progressed, its furthest point in, a skate's over it, and you see the line. You're like, there's no way that puck is sitting on that line. There's no fucking way. So it's a goal. It's a goal, and the Ducks win. And I think you need to keep the integrity of the sport. You can't. There's no proof. I mean, what's the proof that you're looking for? You need the skate gone. You understand that it's a circle, and you understand where the line is. Common sense tells you that it's over the line, but you can't see it. Oh well, man. That's the way it goes. I don't care either way. Like, I hate California teams, and I'm not an Oilers fan by any stretch of the imagination, as you guys well know. So I don't really care. But I would rather keep the integrity of the game rather than being like, oh, we can't prove it, so no goal, and then play on, and then what happens? Changes the entire dynamic of the series, which is exactly what the Edmonton Oilers fans are complaining about. Change the entire dynamic of the series. Well, it was a fucking goal. Shouldn't have let them score a fucking goal. It's pretty simple. But anyway, we had two games yesterday. First game, as I mentioned, was this Flyers-Penguins, Game 5. Flyers got out to a 3-0 start in that series. Looked really, really good. It looked like they were rolling right on through. And then here comes Pittsburgh. They've won 2 in a row. They took Game 5 with the score of 3-2 back in Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, Pitt. Hell, I don't know. I think it's 2-2-1-1-1. So yeah, they'll go to Philly. It looks like probably Wednesday is when that game will be. Yep, Wednesday will be Game 6. Cool. So yeah, Pittsburgh's back in that series, guys. They're alive. I mean, coming back from 3-0, they still got 2 more to go, but they're halfway there. And I mean, it was looking like they were getting swept there for a minute, but series is turning into what we thought it could be, and hopefully the Flyers can put them away because just tired of Pittsburgh in general. Like, I just don't care for the team. But the other game, we ended up watching the end of it, Golden Knights Mammoth. Golden Knights scored. Goal was waved off. Jack Eichel was offsides. Play on a little longer. Waning moments of the first overtime period. I'm about to go to bed anyway. I'm not staying up for double overtime of this game. Didn't have to. Vegas Golden Knights. I like to call them the 2020 or 2019 Western Conference All-Star team because that's what they are. They're a bunch of really good players that are a little past their prime or just over their prime. And the Vegas All-Stars were able to get that 5-4 overtime victory over the Mammoth. Interesting thing about that game is the Golden Knights started off with a 3-0 advantage. They're up. I had Utah on the ticket, the old parlay, and I was like, oh, this shit's done. My buddy texts me. He's like, holy shit, this game is crazy. I look it up. It's 4-4. Utah scored 4 unanswered, took the lead, then gave up the lead. Then it went to overtime. Then they ended up losing. So they came all the way back just to lose to the 2019 Vegas All-Stars. But you think about that team, like, on paper, like, what's stopping Vegas from being like Colorado 2.0? Like, I understand the not having McKinnon thing. That dude's amazing player, but they have many people in the tier below that. Like you have your main tier of players, which is like your Kucherovs and your Drysaitls and your McDavids and your McKinnons, and maybe your Celebrinis if you're ready to add him already, which I am. Then you got the tier kind of below that, and they got a ton of dudes in that, like Mitch Marner, Mark Stone, Hurdle. They got Rasmus Anderson. They just traded for him. They got all these dudes that are all-stars, have been, and yet they barely scrape together a 90-point regular season. They don't make the playoffs if they don't fire their coach. I mean, they ended up winning like 7 out of their last 8 games, and they got points in every single one of them. They definitely don't win the division. They might not make the playoffs, but it's interesting. It's interesting. I hope Utah beats them. Don't care for either of those teams. I sound like a giant hater, but I mean, Vegas is like probably my number one ultimate hated team. And Edmonton's turning into it just because their fans are just such crybabies. Toronto's up there as well. But anyway, those were our 2 games from yesterday. We got 3 games on this evening. I'm going back out to the Anchor Bar for the 3rd time for the 4:30 puck drop of Bruins Sabres Game 5. That should be fun. Hopefully we can close out the series. Go ahead and make my night. Every time I go out there, it seems like we lose. Then we got Wild Stars. That series is tied at 2-2 here, as we thought that series could be. Looks like they're probably back in Dallas for Game 5. And then we have a Game 5 Ducks-Oilers. So back in Edmonton for Game 5 of that series. Hopefully the Ducks can just put them out of their misery in front of their home crowd without any controversy, just so we can just move past it. It's the biggest thing. I just want that series to be over with. The quicker that series is over with, the quicker the next team will get eliminated, and we can just get on with the Western Conference, which is just, there's like 4 or 5 decent teams in the Western Conference. You just need to get that shit sorted out. But yeah, 3 games. Take a look at the standings here. Colorado obviously got a 4-0 sweep over the Kings. That's why you don't see the Kings up there anymore. Dallas and Minnesota tied 2-2. Vegas, Utah tied 2-2. Ducks are up 3-1 on the Oilers. Carolina got the 4-0 victory over the Ottawa Senators. Penguins clawed their way back, are in that series. That is 3-2 Philly right now. Buffalo, Boston, Game 5 on tonight. Buffalo's up 3-1 in that series. And Tampa and Montreal. I believe that's tied 2-2. Game 5 will be tomorrow. Every single game in that series has been a 1-goal game, and 3 out of 4 have been in overtime. So we are looking forward to seeing that Game 5. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any feedback, especially on the current events surrounding the goal, no goal thing with Edmonton, or if you have any shit to talk, who cares? I'm not going to take offense to it. Drop it in the comments. Make a video response. I'm not ashamed to take my stance. Am I an expert? No, but I have an opinion. I watch a ton of hockey, and I have an opinion just like anybody else. So if I'm wrong and you want to have a conversation about it or whatever, man, you know the ways to make it happen. So let's just do it. I got 6, 7, 8 subscribers. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I do this for me and hopefully to create a little bit of a community at some point. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Just remember, watch hockey. It's good for you. And until next time, which will be tomorrow, bright and early, we will talk about more hockey. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Go Sabres.